Protesters have gathered outside a Supreme Court in Washington against Kavanaugh. The protesters were holding signs and chanting slogans in opposition of Kavanaugh's nomination. Lionel Donovan has been following the protests in Washington.
And we're out here right now where thousands of people have gathered in front of the Supreme Court building in order to voice their opposition to Brett Kavanaugh's appointment to the Supreme Court. And that opposition has come in a variety of ways, from songs to speeches and chants. And I'm here now with Rachel Carmona, who is the Chief Operating Officer at the Women's March. So Rachel, can you tell me why this march is so important?
This is so important because a person like Brett Kavanaugh, with the questions that we have about not only his judicial record, but the possibility that he has committed sexual assault, means that he cannot be confirmed for a seat on the highest court in the land. And it's a lifetime appointment, and that's an appointment that could literally be a life sentence for women.
Okay, and what kind of message do you think that that something like this will send to other people and other potential politicians in the future?
I think that it should send the message to politicians that if they vote against the interests and against the rights of women, that there will be swift political consequences and they will be voted out.
Okay, now we've just learned that there is a possibility that Kavanaugh could be appointed to the Supreme Court. So if that happens, what do you think the next step would be?
The next step will be what the steps have been so far. We have been in the streets and executing a 2-year strategy since the first Women's March, and we will continue to execute those same strategies until all of the people who are encroaching on women's rights and the rights of immigrants and LGBTQ people of color, until they are all voted out.
All right,
we will not go back.
And what would you like to see take place in November?
In November, we are looking for a women's wave of people coming through and acting in the interests of the people of this country in a way that the Senate is not doing right now.
All right, thank you so much for talking to us.
Thank you.
And that was Rachel Carmona, who's Chief Operating Officer of the Women's March. Now, as it stands right now, the Senate is going over the FBI report on Brett Kavanaugh, and a procedural vote will be taking place tomorrow, and a final vote could take place as early as Saturday evening.